Hey everyone, it's Megan from Bookish Delights. And today is day 6 of the reading rush. Keeping up with you in the daily vlogs. I still have to edit the vlog that needs to go out today, which is day 4. I can't remember. I just got home from work. It is 1:30 and I'm gonna make some craft dinner for myself. This is like gluten-free or something. I really don't know, but it's good. It's a beautiful day out and I wish I could go out for a ride on my bike, but update on that. Where did I put the pedal to? Update on my bike. My dad is going to be, he was looking at it for a little bit, but he didn't get a chance to actually like try and fix it. But the bolt that the pedal screws onto, the bolt cracked off and part of it is inside here, so we may need to buy like a whole new pedal, and it's only the one that is broken, but I will get him to check the other one just in case. But he is gonna try and see if he can get the bit of the bolt out of that one, so like I don't have to spend money on buying a new one, because I only bought the pedals last year when I bought the bike. So it's just a process that I really did not want to go through. So my plan today is catch up on some more reading rush vlogs and just other content that I'm subscribed to, and something to eat. Might start sanding some of my walls to prep for tomorrow for painting, because tomorrow Mom and I are going to be hopefully finishing up painting the, well, no, we won't get all the rooms done because we have 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and the hallway. Even though they are smaller rooms, we still have to like do the cutting in. We have to do primer on the 2 bedrooms and maybe even the bathroom, because they're like a really dark color, and like one of the bedrooms is like a seafoam green, and it's just, we just want to prime it before we put the color on it. And my bedroom is like a, not a really dark brown, but it is like a darker color. It is like a darker cream brown color, not like a chocolate brown, but I'm putting gray on it. So I have to prime my walls first and then put my gray on it, because I don't want the brown coming through. So yeah, I'm probably going to start my audiobook today as well. I'm going to be listening to The Ruby Moon by Trisha Priebe and Jerry B. Jenkins. I haven't started that yet. And that is my last book for the challenges for Reading Rush. That will cover the the color of my birthstone on a cover of the book. And yeah, that's my last challenge. I still need to do like 2 of the vlog mini challenges. Well, technically I did tell like a bookish story, like a favorite memory book related. I can't remember if that was vlog 1 or like day 1 or day 2. I believe it was day 2, but I talked about how my brother had to read Tuck Everlasting in school, and then when he finished the book, me and my brother and like our family sat down and watched the movie with him as like a little movie night. And ever since me watching that movie, I've been wanting to read that book, and I can't remember if I read that book in high school or in school or not. Definitely was in high school. If I did read it, it was probably in like grade 7 or 8, and I can't remember that back that far. So I don't think I read it in school, but there's a chance that I did. But I've been wanting to reread it or read it in general ever since watching that movie. I fell in love with it, and that was just like a really nice time with my family, because it's not very often that we like were able to sit down and watch a movie. So that's another challenge. The last challenge I have to do is dress like a book cover or something. I can't remember, just like a character on a book or dress like the book cover. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for that one yet, but I still have tomorrow and later today. I might do it tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to start my audiobook. I'm going to cook some food, maybe get an iced coffee because it is very warm and I need something cold to drink. So I'm not gonna bother getting a tea. So update, I haven't read yet. I keep looking at my shelves and saying that I really need to clean them off. And I've been wanting to rearrange my books again, even though I just posted the video 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe, of me reorganizing my shelves already. But I reorganized those back in March, I think, and the video only now, like, went up a couple weeks ago when I came back. And although I really like how they're organized, which I'll quickly show you, a little bit of a mess, but as you can see, it's alternating between spines out, spines in, spine out, spine in. And although I like this, and like all this is hardcover, this is paperback, then it's hardcover again up on the next shelf. And it's all by like size, except for like I ran out of books the same size here. Like this is a carry-on from my hardcover shelf that's up top that's this size. Yeah, I really do enjoy having my books like this. I like the look of it. It's just I just want to change it up a little bit. Also, I bought this pack of candles at the dollar store, and like they're little succulents, and I'm not sure if I actually want to like use these or just use them as decoration. And it came in like a pack of 3. Well, I have to clean my bookshelf up at some point, and I might film like a couple more videos in front of the shelves like this before I reorganize it, because well, I need to reorganize it anyways because I bought new books, so I need to find a spot to put those. I still might keep it separated between like hardcover, paperback. I don't know, I really like separating it that way, but I need to like stack some books on some shelves because I find that gives me more room. And I haven't started my audiobook yet. I want to make a dent on Reading Rush vlogs before I start reading. My audiobook is only like 3 hours long normal speed. Yeah, it's only like 3 hours, so I can get that done in like an hour and a half because I listen to my audiobooks at 2 times speed, so it's not gonna take me long to read that last book. Plus I have 50% done in a previous audiobook I was listening to before Reading Rush, and that is The Last Night by Jane Castle. I'm quite liking that. It's a paranormal romance. And then I also want to try and finish reading, it's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. I started reading that a couple months ago, but I hit a slump after my grandfather had gotten sick and passed away. Well, I mean, he was sick for a long time. He had a lot of different like health issues going on, but he, at the end of the road, he kind of went downhill a lot faster than what we thought. So I hit a really big slump for everything during that time. That was back in April. So like I wasn't reading, I like wasn't filming, you know, so I was reading It's Kind of a Funny Story before that happened, and I kind of just put it on hold, and now I'm ready to pick that book back up. Oh, I just thought of it. I'm not wearing my chain. Hold that thought. Yeah, so this is, I wear this every day, or try to wear it every day. Sometimes I'll forget, but it is my grandfather's ring. Yeah, I always said that I wanted one of his rings. The ring that I really wanted, it was just like a simple little band, but it had like a second band on top of it that you could like spin it, and I don't know, I just really liked it. And so I'm always like fidgeting with stuff, so that one really like appealed to me because I was able to spin it. But he lost that one when he was out berry picking one time. It was a very nice ring, and I don't think he had it for very long, and he lost it. I still ended up getting one of his rings. Yeah, so I think my shelf really do need to be cleaned off. So I'll probably organize this, clean it up while listening to that audiobook, and actually I will change out the tripod on this, because right now I'm just using a little tabletop tripod that is janky, and I need to get a different one because this one, it's very old, it's kind of flimsy, it's not great, and yeah, I have to be like very careful if I'm moving the angle of my camera. Yeah, it's not sturdy. So I think I will switch over the tripod to my like towel one, so that I will do like a little cleaning montage of my shelves. I have my bookshelf cleaned off. I didn't take my books off to clean out any dust that might be underneath. I just like dusted off the front here, and when I go to actually reorganize my shelves, then I will clean the rest of the shelves. But for the most part, it is done. I just have to figure out what to do with all the stuff that was collecting on here that don't belong. Now the remotes I will put back on the shelf because like it's next to the chair. Quickly do that, but the rest of it can go somewhere else. Not quite sure where yet, but oh, I said I was going to listen to my audiobook while I was doing this, but I ended up not. It only took me about like 10 minutes to do, like not very long anyway, so I'm going to clean up the mess and figure out where to put everything, and then I am going to listen to my audiobook. I watched a couple more videos of Reading Rush, and yeah, I also noticed when I was cleaning off my shelf on one of the lower shelves, someone hadn't been using the handy dandy coaster I have set out on my bookcase, and now it's bubbling up in a spot. These shelves are from Walmart, but I bought coasters to go on this because it's, you know, there's a shelf, you put your drink on it, but someone didn't use the coaster. I do have some of my coasters underneath like fake plants. This is a fake candle. Another one is down here underneath a fake plant. I think it looks really nice. It's for like aesthetic purposes. So I will be buying more coasters because there is a couple pieces that I would like to have under, like a couple of my decorative pieces, like the fake plants and that. I would like to have them on coasters as well, and just to have a couple extra coasters for people to use anyways, because I stole one of them and put it in my room so I don't ruin my desk or anything. Also, I decided to put my little succulent candles here decoratively also for now. Still not sure if I'm going to burn them. They are a really nice touch if like you don't keep real plants around. They're a really nice touch. Just like I have some fake succulents here that I really like using, although I have been growing some plants that hopefully I will be able to put actual plants on my shelves. But yeah, I'm going to read for a bit, and just a quick little update. I am 27% into the Ruby Moon. It's going by pretty quickly, and I like that this book left off directly after the Glass Castle. And in this one, so far, the group of 13-year-old orphans, there was like a whole bunch, basically like a community of like 13-year-olds type thing. Well, some of them are now being taken like in the night or whatever without anyone knowing, so they're disappearing, and they're trying to figure out why, and also trying to figure out how they can not really survive, but, well, I guess they are trying to survive, because if something happens, or if they're not the king's heir, because the king's new wife, I think her name is Angela, she is trying to find the king's heir from like a previous marriage, and the heir was like taken when he was a baby and presumed dead, so that's why they're in the search of looking for him or her. So, and the 13-year-olds, they're suspecting it's Angela who's looking for the heir before the king can find out who it is, and they're just trying to not get taken and not be on the bad side of Angela. So they're trying to work together and figure things out. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. And Avery is the main character. She is a 13-year-old. She was not an orphan, but her mom had like mysteriously vanished years ago, so it was her and her little brother was left with her dad, but her and her brother Henry were taken without her dad knowing or whatever, so she's still trying to figure out a way to get like a signal to her brother or her father, because she don't know where her brother is anymore. They were separated, so she's just trying to figure out how she can get her brother back and how she can get back to her dad. And yeah, it's really good. So I'm 27% into that. I'm gonna continue reading. We have another Sprints and Spirits going on in about 4 minutes for the Words and Whimsy reading challenge, and you can drink alcohol if you want, but it's only like 5:30 for me. It's midday, so I'm not going to drink anything alcoholic, but I do have a Gatorade Zero here for me to drink, and I'm gonna go grab a second book because I think I will be able to finish this during the sprint. I think it's going ahead for 3 hours with breaks in between, and I'm already 27% into it, and it's not taking very long to finish. I have about an hour and a half left to listening. For some reason, when I go into the audiobook, it says I have 3 hours on normal speed left, but when I go into like my little saved area, it says I have 2 hours left. So in between an hour to an hour and a half I have left to listening. So I am going to continue listening to this and join in on the sprints with some bookish friends, and yeah, and hopefully I can finish this book. I might be able to finish the other book, which will be that it's kind of a funny story by Ned Fazzini. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I will be continuing the series. I believe it's 4 books in the series, and also I've been pronouncing Trisha's last name wrong. I originally said Prebe, but then I said Prebe, and Prebe just made more sense in my head, so I was continuously saying Trisha Prebe. But I was right with the first time I pronounced it, and it is Prebe. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab the other book, do some reading sprints, and maybe give you a little update later on. I didn't really do much today. Like, it's just been way too warm these past couple of days that I didn't really want to do anything, and we don't have any AC in this house, so I've been just trying to stay cool and stay hydrated, which I haven't been drinking a lot of water past couple of days. I need to get back into doing that. So yes, I hope your day is going well and your reading is going well.